Hi Taurus, it's your turn for your September 2019 Zodiac Oracle blessing. I apologize for this being a week late, but this is a passion project that I'm doing in my spare time, and sometimes it's just going to be a little late, and that is just going to have to be okay. It's Hermit season, and I just need to honor myself and actually take care of myself. Been so busy and so crazy. If you would like to help me prioritize these, though, you are more than welcome to leave a love offering or donation using the link below. Anyway, before we get into your reading, I just want to recommend that you go back to the first video of this playlist, the All Signs Meditation, and that's going to be where we tap in with each other's energy. We just talk a little bit about Hermit energy. Otherwise, these readings are not predictive in any way. They are just meant to support your highest good, to be a little bit of intuitive guidance, to keep your subconscious mind for the month ahead. Take it or leave it, but you have free will at the end of the day, and I do not in any way want the karma associated with predicting your future. You determine your future. I'm just here to hopefully help guide you on a path that supports the highest good. Sound good? How are you doing, Taurus? All right. If you watched these videos before, you know that I'm Taurus rising. I love Taurus energy in general. I've been taking a break from a lot of the Taurus in my life for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. Probably because I don't have time to luxuriate at this time in my life. I don't have the funds, the time to really be in my Taurasian energy. So I feel like I'm denying that aspect of myself. However, yesterday, my Taurus energy started to kick in, and I actually got myself new bedding for the first time. I've moved into this room 6 months ago and was just using sheets that my roommate gave me, like a top sheet. It looked good and it was fine. It was comfortable. But I just realized, wow, I've been really denying myself. And I didn't necessarily have the funds to splurge on something like that, but it just felt like a necessary thing in order to start to move back into the energy of having my needs met. It was just okay, I lived for a while in this other world, and now I'm ready to come back into my Taurasian. I want to live well and comfortably, and yeah, so I'm gonna call in some of your support right now, Taurus. I need you to send me some of your luxurious, yummy energy this way. Or I don't need you to. I want you to. It would be wonderful if you did. All right, so from the Ethereal Visions deck, you got, my lighting in here is all funky. You got the Page of Swords. She looks fierce, but she's not someone I see all that often, so I'm gonna look her up. I was working at the rock climbing gym earlier, which was fun, and I went and I volunteered teaching at the library in West Philly, so I'm looking a little silly and messy, but that's good. That's still doing it, though. All right, so the Page of Swords is thoughtfulness, clarity, curious, and restless. If you mess with her, though, if she was in the reverse, she would be irritable, hasty, annoying, and represent doubt. So this is just kind of, to be thoughtful, to have clarity, to kind of look into things a little bit more. But it can also kind of be a little anxious. It's air energy, right? So you consider. Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats from the Sacred Rebels deck. This is actually the image of the whole deck, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what's happening here. Like I said, I'm a little disconnected from the Taurasian energy right now, so I'm not getting a lot from this. I don't want to sit on my meditation cushion anymore. I need a break. All right, 21. Okay, so this oracle has a message for you. No kidding. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. Wow. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage or trust, but you are not one of those. No. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but cannot supplement the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can respond. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust the heart and to rebel against the fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Yeah? So it makes sense, right? This is like a very mental card. And then you're being told to trust in your heart. So just like noticing what is going on up here and then dropping into your heart. So it's like, I'm thinking this, this is what it seems like. And then just be like, okay, but what do I feel? And see if we can balance the two out. Sound good? Think you do that? Earth signs can be a little overly practical. So, and harsh at times. So I think that's good advice for you, especially in the fall. Because we tend to fall in love in the fall. A lot of earth signs do anyway. And with that being said, you pulled the soulmate card, or I pulled the soulmate card for you. So our soulmates are here to kind of teach us incredible lessons, and they do it lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And what I've learned is that we have multiple soulmates, which is quite cool. I need to look at this card meaning, though, because I honestly have never seen this card in this deck before, and I'm super into the fact that it came out. I also like that it's red, and you're an earth sign, so let's see. Also, calling in my Taurus energy right now, so I'm being a little selfish. But that's good. All right. Is it time to face my true feelings? What is this consistency? Did you meet someone, Taurus? Inspiration. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. I love that. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Key ideas: speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, and an unexpected outcome, new truths. Keywords: authenticity, treasure, and trust. I'm into this. Okay. And soulmate. This card indicates changing old communication patterns and being open to a new way of interacting. You may no longer be able to have conversations that don't sustain your authenticity. Freedom lies ahead, better than you can imagine. All right, sounds good to me. I think you're in love with someone. Is it true? And if you are you trying to hold it back? Why? Like you can maybe just like letting your heart, asking your heart what you should say, and being willing for it to be silly. Be thoughtful. Don't be selfish about it, but it's cool. So Shakti energy came out. Centering came out, and Crisis also came out. So I think all of this love energy is making you feel cray cray, because not that that represents it, but I suspect it's making you a little uncomfortable, a little anxious, and it's because you haven't had, you've had love not go the best way in the past, but that's always the risk, right? Like, anything as great as love, in order for us, we're creatures, right? We're always trying to find homeostasis. We always need to balance it out in some capacity. But how about this time around, you, instead of like going into crisis and manifesting these really difficult situations, just keep working on yourself. Keep doing this internal work where you listen to your heart. Keep going to your therapist. Keep meditating. Keep working out. Like, don't lose all the things that are making you whole right now and attracting this soulmate energy. Don't fucking get rid of all of them as soon as you get the person. And then you don't have to worry about all the shit hitting the fan, because you're going to maintain yourself the entire time and not lose yourself in the process. Sound good? I know it's hard. Especially when something feels really nice, right? We want to just only focus on that, but something to think about. And beauty. So just feeling really confident, I think, for the month ahead, just like seeing the beauty in everything, seeing how beautifully, the things that haven't worked out in the past that have kind of maybe caused some trauma have led you to the moment that you're in. And even if you're not in love right now, you are calling in soulmate energy. Like, you're at a good place right now where the people that you are meeting at this time in your life, you're in a good energy. So you always want to be suspicious of the people that come into your life when you're like at your fucking worst, right? Because it's like, yeah, they seem great, but like, I feel like crap right now. So I should be, why am I attracting this really great person in? Something to think about. But when you're feeling really good and someone comes in and it feels good to be around them and they don't bring you down or anything like that, feeling into the beauty of that, I think is a really good idea. But in general, I think you're good. You just got to balance the mind with the heart. But I feel good about my Taurus rising right now, and I hope you feel good too. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope it's a wonderful month. I hope to do more of these soon, to make more time for them. And I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful month. If I can